Hello and welcome to the channel. Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda's poem Keeping Quiet emphasizes the importance of silence, introspection, and unity among human beings. The poet urges everyone to count to 12 and remain still, creating a rare moment of peace and reflection. He envisions a world free from language barriers, movements, and the unusual rush of life. In this stillness, Neruda imagines fishermen refraining from harming whales and laborers pausing to acknowledge their own suffering. He also highlights the futility of war, suggesting that those who wage destruction would, for once, set aside their weapons and experience brotherhood. The poet clarifies that his call for silence should not be mistaken for death or complete inactivity. Instead, he encourages a break from constant busyness so that humanity can gain self awareness and escape the cycle of violence and suffering. Neruda suggests that just as nature appears lifeless in winter but revives in spring, humans too can learn from the earth's rhythms and find renewal in moments of quiet contemplation. In the final lines, he repeats his call for silence before taking his leave, reinforcing the idea that true understanding and harmony can emerge when people pause and reflect. Now, in details. In Keeping Quiet, Pablo Neruda talks about the importance of silence, self reflection, and peace. He believes that if everyone in the world paused for a moment, it could lead to understanding, harmony, and a break from the chaos of life. Starting with silence. The poet begins by asking everyone to count to 12 and stay still. The number 12 might symbolize the 12 hours on a clock or a 12 months of the year, representing time and cycle. He wants people to stop speaking in any language and avoid unnecessary movement. This stillness will create a rare and a peaceful moment, a unique and strange moment. Neruda calls this moment exotic, meaning unusual and special. The world is always in a hurry, filled with noise and movement. If for once everything stopped, no rushing, no sounds of engines, it would feel strange but also beautiful. It would bring people together, making them realize their shared humanity, compassion, and understanding. The poet gives examples of how this silence could bring positive changes. He imagines that fishermen would stop hunting whales, giving nature a chance to breathe. A salt collector would pause to look at his own wounded hands, realizing his own suffering. These images show how humans are so busy with their work that they often ignore the harm they cause to nature and to themselves. If they paused, they might understand their actions better. Stopping violence and war. Neruda then talks about war and destruction. He criticizes people who start wars, whether with weapons, poisonous gas, or fire. These wars bring nothing but death. The poet dreams that if such people took a break from violence, they might feel a sense of brotherhood and peace. He imagines them wearing clean clothes, symbolizing a fresh start, and walking together in the shade, doing nothing harmful. Silence is not death. The poet clarifies that he is not asking for complete inactivity or death. He values life and doesn't want people to stop living. Instead, he wants them to stop their constant rush and take a moment to think. He believes people are too focused on always moving forward. But sometimes doing nothing can bring deep realization. Understanding ourselves and nature. Neruda suggests that silence can help us understand ourselves better. He says people live in sadness because they don't take the time to reflect. They are always in a hurry, never pausing to question their actions. This makes them feel lost and afraid of death. But if they stop for a while, they might realize what truly matters in life. The poet also says that nature can teach us this lesson. But just like in winter, when trees appear lifeless but later bloom in spring, silence can seem empty at first, but can lead to renewal and growth. The final goodbye. At the end of the poem, Neruda counts to 12 again, asking the reader to stay quiet one last time. Then he says he will leave. This shows that he has shared his message, and now it is up to the reader to think about it. In conclusion, in keeping quiet, Neruda asks people to take a moment of silence to reflect on their lives. He believes that this pause can bring peace, understanding, and a break from violence and destruction. Through simple yet powerful examples, he shows how self awareness and nature's wisdom can guide us to a better world.